Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a new look trying out the Hard Candy Glamoflauge Full Coverage Foundation. So this is a 16-hour wear foundation and it's oil free, which is really good for like oily skin. I got two different shades just because I didn't know which one was going to be better for my skin type for my skin tone. So I got the vanilla one right here, and then I also got the linen, which is more closer to my natural skin tone. So I don't want to look too light, but I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that. You could do a mixture of the two if you want, just to see how well it would work together, which I have not done yet. Maybe I'll try it next time though. But I'm just gonna do that. It's got a nice little brush with it, and it like gets a lot on. Like this stuff is like big stuff, so like applies very well. I've tried it like twice already now, so I feel like it does a pretty good job with staying on throughout the day. But I thought I would just test this out for you guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that in. You can take a foundation brush, you can take a beauty blender. This stuff's like smooth enough to like blend out with a foundation brush. You can always go in with the beauty blender afterwards just to make sure it's more smoother. So that's what I recommend doing. Now I use the vanilla one for the concealer because it's like thick enough to be a concealer. Let me just finish this off first and then we'll see what we can do here. But then I'm not to go with my beauty blender, which is the only thing. This is vanilla, so this is a bit lighter than the shade that I already used. Normally I use the e.l.f. concealer, like the, what's it called again? The Cameo one. But I just want to see how well this would work as a concealer. I don't feel like it's too dark for my under eyes at all. I think we can actually pull it off. Is it working? It's gonna work. If you need to, you can always go ahead and apply a bit more, but we'll see. Oh my god. That works so much better than just a regular concealer. Like, why didn't I think of this idea sooner? Like, holy, this stuff is like so thick, like it just covers up any dark circles underneath your eyes, which I have, which is beyond horrible, but this stuff really does do the trick. Now I'm just gonna pack over my skin and just go like this, just to make sure there's no lines or creases going on. Holy crap. That thing acts just like a concealer almost. Like, that is super crazy. I hope you guys can see like how covered up my eyes were, but that is definitely recommended. Like, if you don't want to use a concealer, I would just use this stuff because it's like so thick and like creamy. I also have something similar like this from Revolution, but I'm not really a big fan of it. I don't feel like it does a really good job. It's not as creamy, it's not as thick, so I would definitely pass on that. I mentioned it before too, so I'm just using my CoverGirl to blend loose powder and translucent with my e.l.f. Kabuki brush. I'm trying to stay in frame, but at the same time I'm looking in a big mirror in front of me to see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna put that back. This is actually a nice loose powder. It really does get the job done. Now I'm just gonna use a setting brush and just pack whatever's left underneath my eyes. Now it's pretty well the foundation that I used as a concealer to go to. Holy crap. I'm just like blown away at how well that stuff acted as a concealer. Like, I know I'm going on about it, but I'm like so blown away by it. So now I'm gonna go in with the rest of my face before I move on to eyes. I would probably have to deal with eyes first, just so I don't have to deal with any fallout issues, but I can always deal with that afterwards. I'm just gonna use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the color Bronze, which you guys have heard me talk about already. So creamy, and it blends on really nice, and has a nice natural glow or flush of bronze to the skin. Okay, so I just did my blush off camera, which is the Physicians Formula blush in Vintage Rose, which I talked about before, and I went in with some setting spray from Milani, which is just the matte finish 16-hour repair. It's a matte charcoal setting spray, so it really does help with the oils in your skin, and it's crease proof, and what else? And it just sets everything all together. And I also went in with a handy fan from Walmart, which these are good to have just to like get things dried faster. This is just a comfort zone handy fan. You can just fold it backwards or upwards, and it still does the job well. So that's good to have. And now I'm gonna move on to, wait, I forgot highlighter. So since I already used the Hard Candy foundation, I thought I would go in with their Just Go Big Highlight Trio. So you get a blush, and then two highlighter shades. I'm gonna go in with the white one right here and just apply it there. You can also get the stick version of the brand, which is like really good also, but I feel like this powder stuff was the trick, just a little bit better, so you can build up with it easier in a powder form. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to the eyes, and I'm just gonna go in with my new palette that I got from Sephora, and this is the Light Cool palette. The eyes palette, it comes with a little thing to protect your mirrors. So let's see how I want to do this. Where is my other brush? I know it's here. Oh, there it is. I'm just gonna go in at the lightest color here, or lightest brown shade, and just apply it all over the lid. I already have primer on, so it should be set by now. It's actually turning out pretty well. It's not too dark at all. And I'm just gonna go in with this shade down here and apply that on top of that. Oh, that's very shiny. I want this to be a very easygoing look though, so I'm not gonna make it too intense. Maybe I'll add a little bit of this color though, just for a little bit of pop of color on the outer part of the eye. Okay, so that's done. And now I'm going with, hold on, I'm going with eyeliner, just my Milani eyeliner. So I'm gonna do that off camera and then come back for you guys. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go in with mascara, just my Maybelline Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect mascara. I already did the liner off camera, so now I'm done with the mascara, and for lips, I'm just going with my Milk makeup that I got from Sephora, the cheek and lip tint. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that. And this look is pretty much complete, as you can tell. Yeah, so that's the look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This stuff is like really good to have. It lasts a really long time. I would just recommend having like a setting spray and a primer on hand just to help it last longer, since it's like one of those products where you don't know how long it's gonna last until you use something underneath it, which I recommend doing. But yeah, that's the look, as you guys can tell. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this on social media, which I'll link down below, and I can do that for you. Share, subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up if you like it, and I'll see you guys next time.